Hi guys, today I'm gonna be playing Minecraft on my Xbox controller. Also, I designed it a little bit. I definitely destroyed it. There's like green paint on the sides. I thought it would be like kind of cool. Now, where you're supposed to hold it, like I destroyed it because I just put like green paint right there. And also there's some on like the white part. It's a red Xbox controller that I got off of Amazon. That was the drop test. My gosh. The bottom kind of looks like it's coming off. I'm not even lying. Also, I got paint in between those really tiny gaps at the bottom of like the handlebars. So, bro. Okay, yeah, I did kind of cheat with the TNT, but yeah. I cheated by getting more TNT and also filled 1,000 blocks of TNT, probably more than 1,000 block. It's already done and it was like right over here. Yo! How's this tree perfection? Oh. So now there's just a big hole down here. Whee. Bro, my game is actually lagging. Wait, I just opened a cave. Also, there's this kid in my class that's such a yeah, I'm not lying, bro.
Didn't Dad say that Desiree is back at 6?
But also, bro, like, I'm not even lying, this kid is a bit. Because whenever I would go to school, he'd be like, hey, do you want this for your bike keys? And I do have a bike, a quad. But also, okay, not quadality, but also a quad. I have a quad, and he's like, bro, and I have the keys on my quad on my backpack for some reason. Also, I gotta organize it because I only have like one thingy of the backpack. What? So yeah. Also, my Christian backpack from Northwest Church, bro, it was cooked. I'm not even lying. I just put in my binder some stuff, books, and I go to school, and like half of the thing just rips. I'm not even lying. I come home the next day, like way worse happens. Both of the things just break off when I get home. So I still used my old backpack. It's a champion one and the camouflage version. So yeah. But also like, back to how that kid's a bit.
Hey, your mom 5037 fell from a high place.
Shut up! But also, like how this kid a so we're chilling in class. We go to second recess, if you even have second recess. I'm in elementary school still. And then, like, the second I mentioned something about my channel, alright, everybody now has a YouTube channel. if I bring my Apple Watch to school, okay, I am not a spoiled brat. If you start thinking I'm a freaking 10-year-old who's a spoiled brat, oh my gosh, bro. Okay, I am not. I just was digging through my mom's school backpack and found her old Apple Watch Series 2. She said I could keep it. But also, when I was like at school, like, yo guys, I have an Apple Watch. All of a sudden, this kid is like, teacher, Victor has an Apple Watch. But this is not the first time I've ever bring it. Also, I brought my GoPro to school. If you've seen some of my GoPro videos, then you like must know what I sometimes record. But I remember I was recording this dude. I'm like recording him in 4K. So I'm like with my friend in class. He sits like near me, like 2 chairs behind me, but also when we're sitting, bro, oh my gosh. We're at lunchtime. I'm eating my Doritos with my PB&J sandwich and some other stuff, which are like pretzels or something, I don't know. I think, yeah, I had a vitamin D orange. I don't know what the heck that is. I don't even know if it is, but my mom said it has vitamin D in it, which I know vitamin D is really good for you. And also, when I was like, he's like talking to me, he's like, I like them boys. I'm like, I pull out my GoPro, and like, I just started recording, and I'm like, get caught on 4K. He's like, oh, he has a GoPro! Oh! Shut your little filthy mouth up. But also, while I was doing that, he's screaming at me. I quickly turn it off, and then just dump it down into my backpack so that nobody could see it. Also, I had another thing in my backpack. It was not my Apple Watch. I had a Game Boy Advance from my dad's brother. And if you know what Game Boy Advance are, I had the classic, like the classic normal version. I think it was clear version. Or it's not classic. But also, when I got it, bro, the first time I got it, the speakers were so dirty, bro. His freaking musty, dusty toenails probably got into the speaker. But also, while I'm in class, this kid just starts screaming out, hey, I have a GoPro. He has a GoPro. Victor has a GoPro. Ooh, I need his ass suspended. Ooh, I need his A-word suspended. Ooh, I need it suspended. Ooh, like, bro. Didn't just a couple days ago he literally brought an AK-42 to school? I don't even know if an AK-42 is a thing, but yeah. But also, like, I'm in class. My teacher walks in the room while he starts screaming. And then when I start screaming it, oh my god, I was depressed. And remember, this was in 2nd grade, so I'm in like 3rd or something. I don't even know because I don't even keep stress. But also, like, while I'm just depressed as frick, teacher comes over and like, can I see your GoPro? And it was like in his normal version. But also there was like some slightly dents. It was from my dad, and I made those dents in the side on like the protect cover spot. And also when that was, she just took it, and the person, there was an adult that said, yeah, I'm not gonna tell. And the second she said somebody has a GoPro, I crashed out. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Vic.
How's work?
Hi, Dad.
Hi, James.
IAM your mom 5037 hit the ground too hard.
How's work?
Long and hard. How was school?
Good.
Oh,
We did our
hey guys.
We did our
I'm gonna move upstairs. And like while I'm like just depressed and my teacher has my GoPro. Oh my gosh. Like while I'm just sitting there depressed as frick, hating this kid on my life, about to frickin' explode his house. But also while I'm just sitting there, teacher's like, my teacher called the principal. And this is what I thought. I thought I was gonna grab that phone. No, I'm not gonna start cussing. But I wasn't gonna grab the phone. I'm gonna strangle my teacher by the neck, punch the kid who told, and then punch all the other stupid heads in my class.
What?
I'm not talking to you. Get out, please.
Why?
Because,
Are you making a video?
yeah. On how stupid these kids at school are.
Can I hear?
Yeah, sure. But also, while I'm at school, while I had to go down to the principal's office when I'm done, I'm like, alright,
Wait, did you have to go?
that's what I was all thinking. I'm like, frick, I just want to get this done before like 10 a.m. at night. And then like the second I go to the principal's, alright bro, I'm in his office. He's like, so why'd you bring this? He didn't really tell me, but he had to speak to a kid first. He gave me my GoPro, and just remember, I recorded some destroying school stuff videos, and I had to delete it. Like durability tests on school toilet where I flushed down 10 gallons of frickin'
You can only
Somebody
sleep at
shut-
night and during thunderstorms.
But
You
also,
can only sleep at night and during
while I am
thunderstorms.
doing this.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Okay, bro. So while I am doing this, I'm like, crap, I better delete these videos. So like, while I'm thinking in my head, I should delete these videos as fast as possible. I got enough time because while I was just sitting there, head down, looking at my GoPro, deleting those videos, bro. Like a minute later, I could hear the principal, like, you there! I didn't really hear what he said, but he was yelling at some kid for thinking he could do whatever he wants.
Oh, wait, like, what did the kid do?
Bro, I don't even know, but I bet he was yelling at his teacher, bro. But also, he's definitely raised by Karen, but also, about that
Mr.
month,
Michaels?
no. Wait, what?
Oh, the kid?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr. Michael would yell at a teacher if they literally just did punch a kid for absolutely no reason.
alright, if they did, they would get fired.
Yeah. But also,
Like, you can't hit a kid.
about that absolute motherfucker.
But dude, what
While
if
I'm sitting there, bro, I'm talking.
Wait, hold on.
No, I'm making a video, bro. Let me talk for my video. But also, while I'm just sitting there, deleting those videos, 2 minutes later, alright, bro. The principal comes out. He's like, Victor, come here. I'm like, shaking my. No, I didn't shake my head. I just said, okay. I come into his office. He's like, can you turn this on? That's the most stupidest I'm joking. But also, Mr. Michaels, if you are watching this, I swear I'll drop your full government name. I'm joking. I will not actually tell everybody his real name and his government name. So yeah. But also, while I'm just like deleting the videos and before he came out, he takes me in. He's like, oh wait, I already said that. while he's like looking through the videos, I'm scrolling down and I get so mad. I get so sad when I see this. I remember taking my GoPro to school another time, and then he's like, up, up. And earlier that week, I recorded some video of me on my electric scooter. Like, I'm holding the GoPro, and it was really hard. So yeah, I'm not doing that again. But also, while that happens, bro, I am so lucky he did not see those other videos where I literally roasted a kid so bad that his entire bloodline just went flat. And then, like, bro, while he's going through the videos, he goes up and looks at my most recent video and he thinks it's a school video. And like, why the frick would I bring an electric scooter with my GoPro on my head, attached to my head, you know, with like, with those head thingies, head connectors. You don't like break your school or something. But also, while I'm doing that, he's like, whose scooter is that? I'm like, it's mine. It's my electric scooter from last summer. He's like, oh, cool. Also, like, last time I had to go to the principal's office was because some bullies just kept laughing at me while I was emotionally depressed because of another reason. I don't want to talk about that. It's not something dumb, but, like, while I'm just scrolling through those videos and stuff, he sees me near the school with my cousins. Because I brought because it was like a day off, my mom wanted to take us to the school's park. And while we went to the school's park, alright, bro, I brought my GoPro. But we couldn't intentionally go in because the gates were locked, and I don't know why. But also, like, every time after school, the gates would be unlocked. And I remember when we went one time, I brought a bag of water, like a big bag of water, and then I like throw it at some I'm joking. I would not throw a water bag at a disabled person. I am Christian. But also, while he sees me going to the school with my cousins, he's like, like, bro, I swear, it was taking like forever for him to process who these people are and why I'm at the school with my GoPro while some right at school kids were over there. And like, while we're there, he's like, who are these people? And the second he said, who are these people? Bro, I was about to drop my freaking cousin's whole government name. I'm not even lying. I'm about to tell him where he lives. I'm not even lying. I'm about to turn into... But also, while I'm just sitting there and he sees my cousins, oh my gosh, he was such in disbelief on how much stupid I'm joking. But also, my cousins are stupid. Sometimes they are.
Because
I have this cousin.
5037 fell from a
I have
high
this
place.
cousin named Augie, and he literally breaks everything if he's raging, bro. But also, like, while he's like, who are these people? I was about to drop all my cousins' government name. Also, I had a party not long ago. I brought my GoPro. Okay, please don't ask me why. But also, while I had my GoPro there, my cousins are really racist. This is why I don't post party videos at my aunt's house. But also, he just keeps saying the N-word. He's like, he's like actually saying the word N-word, but like I'm not gonna say it. He keeps like screaming N-word at our other cousin, and you know what he does? He screams it back. Also, Sebastian on Discord, sometimes I'll call him and we do like the most randomest stuff. If we play a game and he's like so good at it and he's gonna kill me, he's like goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga. But also, I don't know why he does that. But also, while he's like looking at my cousin screaming the N-word like frick, he asked me, why did I bring my GoPro to school? I was not recording when this kid kept screaming, he's recording, when I really was. So while I'm like recording, he's like, why you bring your GoPro to school? And I'm like, because I just want to show these other kids that I have a GoPro. And he's like, to make you seem cool. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. But also, I'm not trying to flex on every single poor person watching this video. I do feel bad for you if you are broke. But also, like, while I'm just sitting there, while he's looking at the video, looking his big eyes at me, I'm like, what? He's like, your cousin are most racist people on the planet. I didn't even know you had cousins like that. Bro, I freaking move out of planet. No, I am not gonna move out of my family. He didn't actually say that, but he's like, your cousins are so racist. And he's like, do you say that? No, I do not say the N-word. I am a white person that does not say it, and I'm not racist. But my friend Mark is really racist. I'm not even lying. So I'm playing with my friend, which is black. And while I'm playing with him, he gets sad because he did not say a bad word. And this kid in my class named Grayson, I'm about to drop his full government name. I'm joking. But if I did in a video, ooh, that would be
You can only
insane.
sleep at night and during thunderstorms.
But also, I'm about to drop some random kid's name. Her last name, her entire last name and nickname. What the? Justice Politon? Dylan. I'm not even lying. That's her actual name. That's her full name. Also, she's a really stupid head. She yells at my teacher for absolutely no reason. We'll be sitting in class, I'm chilling, I'm about to fall asleep, like doing math or something, and all of a sudden, the second the teacher drops something hard like 500, like 5,300 plus 253. I'm like speed running it. I'm speed running it as fast as I can. And I get the question right. When I get that question right, the second I got done with it and I raised it up on my whiteboard, the teacher, oh no, Justice over here. Teacher, this is so hard. Why do you always give me so hard work? Why do you always hate? Shut your mouth up. You actually get like the most easiest work. I'm not trying to be a nerd. I am not a nerd. I am a normal 10-year-old kid in 3rd grade. And bro. But also, like, while I'm just sitting, while Justice over here is screaming at the freaking teacher for absolutely no dang reason. Also, my teacher is kind of annoying.
5 a.m. Your mom 5037 drowned.
Like, while I'm just, like, looking at Justice, she's, like, looking at me with her freaking tank top, bro. I'm not even lying. She has this freaking tank top and she's 9. She's trying to be like one of those girls. Sorry. She's trying to be like one of those freaking people who think they're cool, bro, but they're really not. Because she was the most dumbest, disgusting, not disgustingest, but really disgusting. And literally, very stupid and dumb. Don't even like her, bro. But also, like, while I'm just looking at Justice, she's looking at me with her freaking tank top on. I'm like, what do you want? She's like, why are you looking at me? Bro, you literally just sound like you came out from the devil's dingling. I'm not even lying. Bro, I swear, you literally sound like you literally just entered hell. I'm not even lying. You sound like you're one of those people who have stage 35 diabetes, even though that's not even a stage, bro. I swear, you invented a new thing of diabetes. I'm not even lying. With that big back amount of size of yours. Yeah, I could tell you invented stage 35 diabetes. I did not actually say that because then I would have to go to detention. And I hate detention. But also, like, while I'm just, like, sitting there and, like, roasting her entire bloodline in my head, all of a sudden I get a tap on my freaking shoulder. It's from my bro. Like, while he's like, bro, Justice such a rage baiter. Rage baiting is actually a sin. You could search it up right now. Rage baiting is a real sin. I'm not even lying. For all the Christian people out there, please don't rage bait. Okay, I do not destroy stuff when I'm Christian, because if I'm Christian and I absolutely destroy something like an iPad kid because they're enraged because their steal a brain rot Epstein thing just got stolen, then yeah, I'm not one of those people. I would probably bang my desk, or I would like just think about punching my computer. And while I'm just thinking that, like, bro, he's like, bro, Justice is such a fat chicken nugget. I'm not even lying, bro. She looks like a quarter pounder from McDonald's. And then I add an extra roast where it's like, bro, she freaking jumped 55 gas stations last night, got exploded. I'm not even lying. Bro, she looks like freaking Epstein #2. I'm not even lying. She could hold more gigabyte RAM than freaking Epstein himself. I'm not even lying, bro. But also, while I'm just telling him my roast, my teacher starts looking at her, looking at me and my bro just talking. And, bro, she had the audacity to say, what you're talking about, is it really important? And yeah, it was really important, because freaking Justice over here is being a dumbhead. But also, while we're doing that, and we're like, yeah, it's actually important, she's like, okay, share it with class. Bro, my I'm not even saying this, but like, for real, this happened. My heart stopped for a good solid 2 seconds. And then I just came back to life. But also, like, while I died, my friends are like, and then when I come back, I look at the teacher and say, like, is it important? And I'm like, bro, what'd you say? Like, she, and then he, no, not she, he is like, stage 10 diabetes, bro. He almost got us into detention. I'm not even lying when I say this, but this dude said, we're talking about how Justice is about to get stage 10 diabetes. And bro, Justice that big fat chungus nugget of hers, she starts thinking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna punch you. Bro, you can't even punch me, bro. I swear, the mega big fat size on your arm, you say you're strong. No, you're not, bro. I could tell by that arm. Your arm is your freaking masturbator arm. I'm not even lying, bro. You literally bait 5-year-old kids into your gooner trap. I'm not even lying. But also, please do not search up what any of those words I just said mean. Please, I beg you on my life. It doesn't mean anything bad. It's just kind of weird. But also, like, while I'm just thinking about that, bro, I absolutely start freaking eating bricks. I'm not even lying, bro. I'm just sitting here thinking what to say after bro just said Justice is about to get stage 10 diabetes. And he starts laughing like frick, bro. But also, it would be funny if Justice did get stage 10 diabetes. But also, bro, you said that in the worst place possible.
Why are you talking about diabetes?
No, I'm talking about how kids these days are so stupid. But also, like, while I'm just sitting there, oh my gosh, I look at my bro, and he looks at me, and I have the urge to start laughing. I'm not even lying for some reason, bruh. And when I was about to laugh, I was holding it back. I'm like, nah, that's kind of disrespectful. And when the second bro's like, when Justice is like, go like a tantrum, I laughed so hard, bro. Even the other classes reported on somebody laughing really hard. I'm not even lying. And like my teacher just like, you go stand outside. I'll talk with you later. And while they're getting wrapped up with the lesson, the teacher comes outside to talk to me. And she's like, why'd you start laughing so much? And I remember when we had these tiny, like 2 inches freaking watch, bro. It was like a Verge watch. And you know those. Those are so freaking slow. Bro, I swear, they can't even run 10 gigabytes of storage. But also, like, while I'm like thinking what to say, I'm like, why did I say that? I said that because I remember I had this cat named Mario, and then I took a picture of it on my brother's stupid watch that I also had that I got from our birthday, and we both had a birthday together because my mom chose to have that. And then when we got the birthday with each other, I got this watch from my freaking aunt, and then when my aunt gave it to me, I took a video and a photo, and then a couple of weeks later I made another photo of this freaking blue circle thing like J freaking balls. And I was literally rapping entire sentence. I'm like this, bro. I'm like, while I'm like finishing, I'm like, then I took a very stupid photo of my cat and some blue J balls photo thing wrapped around his thing. He had big ass eyes, and decided to point it right into the camera, and that was really funny. So that's what made me laugh really hard when Justice said, when she screamed, go to detention. I laughed also so hard because she's a big fat nugget, and she doesn't even like people, and she's absolutely a big fat chungus nugget. And she heard the entire thing, bruh. And my teacher's like, true, but you can't do that. And I didn't even get in trouble, bruh. That is insane, bruh. But also, like, while I'm just absolutely rapping the frick out of my teacher, my bro taps me on the shoulder and like, he's like, "What'd you say?" I'm like, "Bro, I am not spitting rap bars again, even though those are not rap bars." But also, like, while I'm just like absolutely thinking what to say to this freaking number 2.0 Epstein, bro, Justice comes over and she's like, "I heard what you said," and I'm like, "I don't care." She's like, and then my teacher's like, "What?" And then she's like, "Victor called me number 2 Epstein," and then my teacher was like, "Yeah, be respectful. He actually called you number 2 Epstein. You're gonna be the next Albert Einstein." And I did not mean it like that, bro. And while I'm trying to hold back my laughter after like that photo I saw, I can't really describe it and I can't really paint it on my computer. Then, bro, freaking 8-year-old me, bro, in 2nd grade. I forgot to say this, but it happened in 2nd grade. But also, like, while I'm just like trying to hold back my laughter, this girl looks at me like if I'm her dad or something. She's like, "Are you my dad?" Frig, no, I'm not your dad, bro. I'm a freaking 10-year-old. Like, who do you think you are, bro? I'm not about to jump in bed with you. Who do you think you are, bro? Then dude who thinks he's sick. But also, like, while I'm like saying that stuff, bro, she gets so offended. I'm not even lying. Alright, bye guys.